Hello and welcome back to the Virgo channel. I'm sorry if you were on before, but there's a storm going on here in St. Augustine and the uh, the Wi-Fi went out, so my apologies. I'm going to do a general message for whoever that lands on this. I'm actually also going to do a reading for my winner. I hope that she can find me, but hopefully she'll, subscribe to the channel, so she should have gotten notified. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I like to look at the shadows, not just what's going on the surface. The reason why is because it gives you an opportunity to heal. Okay? You heal by seeing yourself differently. You're healed by seeing the situation differently. And a lot of times that allows you to break a karmic contract. It allows you to just quantum jump into the reality that you want to experience because you're able to see it. And when I say see it, it's like you're able to see it within your third eye. When we have a spiritual block, it means that we've blocked, we're blind. It's like a blind spot to being able to see the outcome that we want. And so karmic experiences are supposed to teach us. Unfortunately, a lot of times we don't learn. We get stuck in a karmic loop where we keep reliving the same types of experiences. So if you're someone that has suffered from where you keep dating the same types of people that emotionally don't give you, that would be a karmic theme. There's many different types of karmic themes. A karmic theme is one that tends to keep us in a place of limitation, disempowerment, makes us feel as if we can't have. And so then what happens is we create a wound, and this wound is the shadow. And the wound is channeled out unconsciously through our behaviorisms. And these behaviorisms are what solidify what we really perceive. And that suppressed energy now is repressed energy. We believe that it's a part of us. And then we wind up unconsciously becoming a magnet for that type of energy. So like I said, I'm going to do a general message for whoever that lands on it, but I'm also doing a message for my winner. And I'm hoping that they tell me when they show up. But I can't just sit here and wait because I don't know. I hope she finds me. All right. The word that comes out is self-critical. This is always the word that is the word in the video. Well, it's also like how Spirit likes me to start the reading, how I wouldn't know where to start. And so I feel as if you're connected to someone that's very self-critical. I also believe that you tend to be self-critical of yourself. You tend to be self-critical of yourself. You've attracted someone that's also very self-critical, but they're self-critical now because of the way that they treated you. So automatically we can see a shadow. And the shadow is, again, person feels that shame. They feel as if they can't trust themselves. And then so again, the feeling of inadequacy is there. And this is the underlining energy. And we're going to see how that plays out. We always want to know what drives a person's behaviorisms. Otherwise, we tend to take things personally, and that can keep us stuck. Then we have judgment about what's going on. And we can't be in a place of judgment. Otherwise, that now you have layers that need to be healed. So again, self-critical. And you could be like, I always attract people like this. Well, again, once you integrate the spiritual lesson, you won't. That's, again, why you've shown up here. That's, again, the universe's way of saying that you're supported, you're loved, you're not stuck. You just need to see a different perception. And through that perception, you're able to, again, find solutions. So, again, let's see what this person feels. Again, the hidden truths. Let's see. I wish I had treated you better. And that's what I was saying. They're in a place of regret. And now you might be like, I don't really feel like they're in a place of regret because, again, what a person shows you on the outside is not really what they show on the inside, especially a person that needs healing. That's the whole point. It's, again, what a person shows us has the capability to give us trauma. It's, again, you acted like you don't care. Like, and this person didn't act like they didn't care. That's the whole point. It's the why it's karmic. I know I messed up everything. Yeah, but that's why they're self-critical, like I was saying. Okay, just one more from this. That I love you. So it almost is like, okay, why? Well, I feel like for a few reasons, this person had, again, a sense of abandonment to begin with. And abandonment happens a lot of times just in childhood. It doesn't matter what the reason was. There's many different reasons. It doesn't even mean that our parents really left. It just means on an emotional level that this person didn't get what they needed. And so the thing is, it's like they play games. They tend to be extremely needy when it comes to, you know, having people in their lives that give them. There's a sense of codependency there. And I feel like they expected you to chase them. They wanted you to chase them. And a lot of times that works. But you didn't do that, like you said. And in that sense of walking away, of course, now they think that they love you. But I'm feeling like there was a connection, but a lot of too of why they feel this way is because it's their wound of again, not showing up, not the shame that they have. So let's just pull some more cards, see what they're gonna do. I hate when people mess up their situation. I get emotional when I think of you. Like, obviously, like there's a sense of regret, but let's see whether they're going to do something. See, that's the thing. It's like this is the person's ready to do the healing. They take action to do things to heal. I'm afraid of losing you. Well, that's a good sign because, and this is why this would show me that this is a karmic relationship. We're going to look through a different set of cards and also see why you would attract this type of person into your life and also what they're going to do. However, what's really important that I need to note is that the fact that why it's karmic is because you didn't tolerate it. You didn't tolerate it. You walked away. That made this person look at their own behaviors. See, where a lot of times people do fall for their bullshit. So they never had to look at themselves before. Emotionally, and what they see is that they're emotionally unavailable, that they were emotionally unavailable. They have a very hard time with their emotions. I feel as if there was someone that is sensitive, but we're told to not to feel, not to be weak, not to be vulnerable, that they had to put on this persona. And so they try to always navigate everything very logically. That works in business, but it doesn't work in relationship. And because they have a lot, or they perceive that they have a lot, it's like they never felt that they had to really be vulnerable in that way. Passion and desire. I kind of feel like there's a twin flamey type of energy here. And I say that because it's, again, this person, when you walked away, you made this person look at themselves. They didn't want to look at themselves. They were in the ego. That's why they're self-critical. They're self-critical. They created this. They created it. They watched it happen. They even say it here. It's like, and that's why they get emotional. And this person is not comfortable with these emotions at all. At all. There's something I am hiding from you. So I feel like there's a lot of things that this person hides from you. And the reason why is because if they have shadows, because they're not allowed to feel, they would be not creating very good relationships. Relationships doesn't mean every type of relationship is sexual or passionate. It's every type of relationship. If they're very cold or they want to come across that way, then they would have, you know, behaviorisms where they drink to suppress. They would hide that. They would hide like the way that they escape. And because again, we're not dealing with these wounds. What they're making them deal with these wounds is the fact that you walked away, that they actually have depth. They actually feel like this person didn't think that they could feel anymore. And that's what happens when you have such deep seated trauma that you suppress, that it becomes repressed. You just feel like it's a part of you that it numbs you. That's what detachment is and disassociation is. It's like they feel like they don't have any, like they were watching someone else do it per se. And so like there's a numbing feeling, and that's in order to survive. And so love is that universal panacea, right? It's that universal pill, the magic pill. It makes people do things that they normally wouldn't do, but this person wouldn't have did it unless there was remorse, meaning like the fact that you're not there, putting up with it, dealing with it, that they have to feel certain feelings that they're not comfortable with, but that's the gateway to spiritual healing. They don't volunteer to spiritual heal. This person wouldn't anyway. And passion, remember, is what transmutes those wounds because it's fire. Fire is the only element to be able to do that. I am faced with the constant reminders of you. So even if they try to forget you, they will continue to feel you, to want to like seek you, to because again they can't control it. And that's really again what unconditional love is. We There's no expectation, there is no ownership. That is what unconditional love is. This is the energy that we're supposed to have for ourselves. When we have these shadows, we've rejected those parts of ourselves. Now, the irony is, even in those spaces that we've rejected ourselves, it's not all the time because of disempowerment. Sometimes our gifts are there. Sometimes, so it's pieces that we've disassociated from. So we have created a persona in that place. And this is what happened. This person was always strategizing and coming from a logical, what they perceive look right. An irony, when I was doing the reading before the power went out, elitist came through. That was the word of the day instead of self-critical. And so I can actually see like this person wanted everyone to perceive them as somebody, again, from the ego, like I have money, I have status, I have this is who I am. But on the inside, they're so empty. They're coming from their addictions. They're coming from, and that's detachment. So they didn't really even feel like they could have love before, which is crazy. But experiences of bad relationships, a string of bad relationships coming from a family where that's all you saw is why that would be. I miss you. Let's both stop running away. That's what flipped over. And I feel like you're like would run away now because you're like, well, you just showed me again that you were an asshole. So like that you hurt me, and now I'm just supposed to let you back into my life because you decide. And so there is a little bit of like that is what I feel like you're gonna feel, which is actually a normal feeling. But well pull for that to see, but it's collective. So some of you are gonna feel a certain way and others of not. I want to know everything about you, but I hold myself back from asking. I'm afraid I'll get in too deep. It's again, there's a want, there's a desire. And that's again where this person didn't never wanted to know anyone. They were here for a good time, not a long time. We're coming from passion and desire. They still have that, but this is more. where again we can see the emotional connection. I actually want to know about you, where they didn't care about anyone except for themselves before. I wish you could see that we are mirroring each other right now. I feel like because you guys are both triggered, because it's almost like now you're like, now you're gonna like do, now you're gonna fix it after you messed everything up. Now I'm flipped out. Now again, it's awakened all your wounds. So again, that's why I said I feel like this is a twin flame relationship, because we don't volunteer to like look at our shit. We wouldn't know. It's almost like it's a divine connection even separation, actually in separation, that's when both twins do a lot of the work, and they may not know that they're doing the work, but they're finding themselves by going deeper into themselves, saying, why does my life look like this? Why is like things the way that they are? Where that's where this person is, and I don't think they ever did that. These feelings overwhelm me and I become afraid. Sometimes I even run away from you because of it. Like, duh, that's I said that's what it is. But understand, you're the catalyst. You are, again, and I've been getting that a lot lately. But I believe that we are in a place within evolution that we are being forced to spiritually heal. And so it happens. The universe always conspires to bring us what we need, whether we want to or not. Please send me energetic support. Use the frequency of love to uplift me because I need your help. They don't believe that you, again, are going to forgive them. They don't believe. And that's the whole thing with unconditional love. We don't have a choice. It's almost like I still like, and that energy is still there. So, and I believe that, again, the twin flame relationship, because what I'm getting is you need to learn how to forgive. They need to learn how to be vulnerable and to actually allow themselves love. And so, again, we don't have control over who we love. Can so you're both being extremely triggered, and they know it, you know it, everybody knows it. The divine says, of course I know it. I needed that shit to come out of you. I need that for you guys to change. You wouldn't volunteer to change. So, and that's why I'm saying this person doesn't have the confidence, but it doesn't matter because eventually their ego, they won't be able to hold back, is what I feel like. It's again, we see that we don't have control. Let's see if they're going to do anything. Let's see what energy we'd have to, again, what are we supposed to be learning? That's always the most important, especially with twin flame relationship. It's like, okay, what am I being asked to be transmute? Because what's blocking me, and understand what's blocking you is going to definitely block you in different areas of life too. It wouldn't just block you in love. Please forgive me. Didn't I say you got to learn forgiveness? Like, and you're like, I don't want to forgive you because you hurt me. And Spirit's saying, so a lot of times in childhood, like again, someone hurt us really bad where we now feel inadequate. We feel like, and that is actually what actually this person made you feel in the beginning. So that's why, where really it's not that you're inadequate, obviously. Can we start over? So they want a second chance. They're just not emotionally intelligent. And I say that because the way that they go about asking may be a little bit like holding, like you feel like they're playing it safe, and it doesn't make you, but that's not because of you. It's their confidence. So you may be like, you did all that and you're going to come back in here like weak. Like, and so this person, it's again, this isn't a fairy tale. Healing isn't fairy tale. Healing makes us change. This person's changing. So don't judge the process. If you really love them, you're not going to judge what it looks like. Because you'd be like, I thought that he was going to come in here on a white horse. And he came in on a jackass. You know what I mean? It's like it's the best that that person can do, and that's the whole point of unconditional love. It doesn't matter. And so I say that. Also, I want to say energy that you should integrate into this, because this is a twin flame relationship. We always want to say, well, what's the energy that we're supposed to put in to this connection to actually balance it out? Because twin flames could be like, I love you, but I hate you, and that's a difficult type of relationship. Transformation. And that's what I was saying. I'm constantly evolving. I am improving inward by working on my weakness and refine my strengths. Life ensures me I present with situations that will help me learn and grow. I am aware of my goodness and open my wings to the light. So this is, again, all about integrating those spirit, because what is transformation? That is what transformation is. It's done from the inside out. So this person, like I said, is self-critical because of what they did, but you needed to also heal, in my opinion, and you have to heal by learning how to forgive, learning how to let go. I'm going to leave that there. Looks like my winner has not shown up yet, so I'm going to log off, and we'll see whether or not she logs back on, but she was in a different time zone. So all right, guys, bye.